My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Mandukya Karika. In Mandukya Karika, we have covered the first sloka of Mandukya. First sloka. Mandukya Karika is an explanation of 12 slokas of Mandukya Upanishad. Very intense, deep understanding of spiritual journey, spiritual truth. Let us offer our pranams to Guru Parampara. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram. The Mandukya Karika, Mandukya Upanishad, takes our three common states of experience: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Our own day-to-day experiences are analyzed to find the truth. It's not some special experience. Many people think that spiritual journey is to get something special. Spiritual journey is not a special experience. It's your day-to-day experience. Understood properly, we'll get a grasp, we'll realize the truth. So that way, Mandukya Upanishad takes the spiritual realization or enlightenment, makes it available to all people, because it is looking at a common experience, sarvatrika. It's not looking for some special experience to find the truth. Okay. Many times people think that spirituality is some special experience. Okay. Something has to happen. Mandukya Upanishad very logically, based on our day-to-day experience, points us the truth to us. Very logically. It doesn't force us to believe anything. Let us start. Let's take up. Today, the theme is Upasana. Why Upasana came into picture here, we'll find out. Upasana means meditation. So Mandukya Upanishad speaks of three states of consciousness: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Okay. The waking state, dream state, deep sleep state is unleashed. In the deep sleep state, we experience peace, bliss. In the waking state, in the deep sleep state, we experience peace and bliss. The Mandukya Upanishad points us to us that your nature as a self, Pratyekatma or Sakshi, is experienced in deep sleep. And that can be experienced in the waking state, dream state. Only thing is, your mind is that Pratyekatma is getting covered with the thoughts, feelings, emotions, the melodrama created with the mind. That's called small I, Jiva. But always the background state, background experience of self, which doesn't change. Pratyekatma is there in all the states. The capital I is there always time. The small I, ego comes and goes. So the purpose of Mandukya Upanishad is to recognize the big I in the waking state, the capital I. I don't have to get that I. I don't have to become that I. I have to realize I am that capital I, Pratyekatma, who is nothing but Brahman, pure awareness in the waking state. So in the deep sleep, we are experiencing bliss. That is called Pratyekatma, your nature. So that's a Mandukya Upanishad says, I am Atma Brahma. Myself is Brahman. My inner self is Brahman. So what is the nature of that? Bliss. Existence, consciousness, bliss, which I experienced in deep sleep, which is my own experience, not a borrowed, not imaginary spiritual experience. So that is Brahman. That's all pervading. That in the waking state, I see the world. So in that world also, your inner self is pervading, all pervading. The inner and outer reality is one. That's why I am Atma Brahma means knower and known are one. So for that, I give example of a Pratyek Atma, the space in the glass, the reflection in the water, the reflection is water is mind, the glass is body, that's a reflection. Reflection is Chidabhasa, Jiva. So Jiva is really Jivatma. It's one whole. There's no parts there. Okay. But Jiva forgets that I am the body. That's why it superimposes on the Atma, Jivatma, I am the body. Even though Atma is not limited by body. So we'll go to next sloka. This sloka number 2 of Mandukya Karika. It is Dakshina Mukhe Vishwo Manasya Antastu Tejasaha. So here the Vishwa, Taijasa and Pradna, three experiencers, the cosmic experiencers are placed in three parts of the body. Vishwa is the Vishwa or Vaishwanara is the waking state consciousness. It's placed in the right eye. Dakshinamukhi means right eye. Opening of right eye. Manasya Antastu Taijasaha. The mind, Taijasa is placed in the mind. Akasho cha Hridihi. So Pradna is placed in the inner space of the heart. The space of the heart. Trida Dehe Vyavastitaha. In this way, three forms are present in the body, Dehe. Now, you look at pictorically. This is how it looks like. Okay. In the right eye, Mandukya Karika says, right eye, there is Vishwa or Vaishwanara. In the Manas mind, there's Taijasa. In the heart, the space of the heart, there's a Pradna. Now suddenly we get confused. Yesterday class only you said, Waker consciousness is Vaishwanara, dreamer's consciousness is Taijasa, and sleeper's consciousness Pradna. Now suddenly you are saying all the three in the waking state. In the waker you are placing that. In the waker you are saying Pradna here, Taijasa here, and Vaishwanara here. You are putting them in the waker's body. Right? Earlier we said it's three states: waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. Independent states. Now suddenly you are bringing the concept of placing them in the body. Why is that so? See, the consciousness is always all-pervading and it's localized also. The consciousness is non-local and local. The consciousness is universal, non-local, and manifests as local also. So we consciousness we can say non-local and local. The local consciousness is Chidabhasa, reflection. Non-local is universal. Understand? Now, here he is speaking of reflection in the body, because local consciousness is always with respect to body. Okay. Why he is speaking of the body? First question. All of us have a problem that I am the body. I am limited to the body. And this illusion is there in the waking state and dream state. Waking state and dream state are alike. Deep state, we don't have a problem. So the waker has to be educated. Okay, education has to be the waker. Now, first, the consciousness, localized consciousness is pointed out to you. Even though consciousness is universal, localized consciousness is pointed out. Earlier, if you remember, Jiva we placed in the universal. Jiva, individual consciousness, localized consciousness, we place in the universal. Vaishwanara, Taijasa, and Prana. Saying that Vaishwanara is nothing but collective jivas in the waking state. Taijasa is nothing but collective jivas in the dream state. Plasma is collective jivas in the deep sleep state. Collective individuals. Now we are coming to individual. We are pointing out, now we are focusing on you, we, I, myself, individual, jiva. Okay. First, you give a bigger picture of Deva, totality, universality. Now we are coming to individual. We are speaking to localized consciousness, which is Chidabhasa, reflective consciousness. Okay. So now it is pointed out in three places: right eye, and mind, and the heart center. So this is done for the upasana or meditation purpose, because to visualize the truth, upasana helps. Now we have a question. Upasana means meditation, visualization. Okay. We get a question. So is Mandukya Upanishad teaching us upasana? Should I do upasana to understand Mandukya Upanishad? So what is your answer? Mandukya Upanishad is not teaching us upasana. Mandukya Upanishad is teaching somebody who has completed upasana. What is the difference between upasana and dana is trying to point out. So that's where the person who has come to Upanishad has completed upasana of as per Vedanta. What is the upasana he has done? Veda Upanishads speak of different types of meditations. They're called upasana. See, nowadays meditation has become fashion. Okay. So now the upasana he has done, Vaishwanara or Vishwa and Virat, the microcosm and macrocosm oneness upasana is done earlier. Then only he has come to Gnana class. He didn't walk in Gnana class. Understand? He has qualified student has come now. He has already done upasana. How Vishwa or Vaishwanara and Virat are one. He has done upasana. And by the upasana, he has purified his mind also. He is a very qualified student who has come. He didn't come here, come for the Vedanta class because of trouble in life. He came in the Vedanta class with the qualification in life. Upasana have done. Vishwa or Vaishwanara and Virat. The macrocosm and the microcosm. Oneness he has meditated on. Right? He is already a very evolved student. He has already done the syllabus is complete. Now he has come to next class, Dana class. Then he has done the upasana of Taijasa, the consciousness identified in the mind, or the Taijasa associated with the mind, and Hiranyagarbha, the total macrocosmic subtle body, consciousness of subtle body. Microcosm and macrocosm. Oneness of that. Ekatva. Then he has contemplated on Pradna, individual consciousness with the Ishvara, oneness. He has already meditated. And these are the centers you use for meditation because you are starting with the body as a reference. So, Ekatvam Upasana has done earlier. Now, when you come to Mandukya Upanishad, suddenly you have to give him some this thing. No? This is the syllabus you have completed. Now, this is where you are going. You have to tell him no. That's why he's being told. Mandukya Upanishad is not telling for you to do Upasana. For the person who has done Upasana, you are telling, this is what you have learned. Now we will go next step. Are we clear? What is that? Okay. So, we have to understand a typical student of earlier days Gurukula system, what he has gone through. Kamya karma or karma kanda, rituals. He has completed Nishkama karma or karma yoga. Then he has done upasana or meditation dhyana, which involves savikalpa or nirvikalpa samadhi. Then he has come to Jnana yoga, which involves Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa. Huh? What is that? I'm saying these are the process he has gone through. Okay. Don't worry, your people have come here, all of you have completed last life. So Nirvikalpa Dana, he has come to step number 4. Mandukya Upanishad is about Dana. But then you have the Gaudapada saying, this you have done earlier in the 3. Step number 3. Jiva, Brahmanda, Pindanda, oneness, Ekatvam, you have already meditated on. Upasana you have done. So now let us understand what is the difference between Upasana and Jnana. We should not get confused. So this is Jnana. What is the difference between the Jnana and Upasana? Upasana is there when Upadhi is there. Upadhi is involved. Upadhi is involved. That's why it's called Upasana. Jnana is Nirupadika. No Upadhi. That's the difference between Jnana and Upadhi. Upasana. When you do Upasana, there's a Upadhi involved, some conditioning involved. You are not straight away going to unconditioned reality. Right? Some Upadhis are used. That's why it's called Upasana. Upasana, Upa-asana and Upadhi. Both are there. Upa-adi. Upasana means sitting near the deity. Going closer to God. That means there's a separation between me and the ultimate reality. So still the mind has understanding there's a separation. Then we'll not deny the separation first. We'll say, with that separation, we'll think of oneness. That's called Upasana. We have to contemplate on oneness. That's called Upadhi. Now, when you contemplate, still Upadhis are there. So you may do prayer of Rama or Krishna. Rama and Krishna is the body is there. Upadhi is there. I am also body and mind. I am Bhakta. That Upadhi is there. When Upadhi is there, that's called Upasana. But it helps to purify. Chitta Shuddhi. We are contemplating oneness. So, Nididhyasam or Jnana Yoga is for self-realization. Nididhyasa, I am giving the differences, okay? For self-realization, Nididhyasa or Jnana Yoga, self-enquiry is used. Many times people get confused with the word Nididhyasa, Dhyana, Samadhi and all. I want to clarify that. So now, when we call meditation, in Vedanta it's called Upasana. Upasana is where Upadhi is there. Some object is there. Some condition is there. Okay? Upasana is 2 forms. Saguna and Nirguna. Both are possible. But still you need a support, object. Okay? So why Upasana is done? For Sakam Upasana and Nishkam Upasana. Upasana is done for 2 purposes. Meditation. I do a puja of deity. Okay? We visualize the form of God, or we take the fire, do some namaskara, puja, havan. So Sakam Upasana, I am doing it for my benefit. That's why you do know when puja we do. We'll put a big list. Aishya, Arogya, Putra, Pautra, Dana Sampatti, Labhyartam, Dharma, Ishtartha Prapirtam, Samasta, Ishta Kamyartha Siddhyartam. So we'll keep a big list. Right? We'll go with the list to the puja, upasana. Okay, so when you go to the do puja outside, it's called aradhana. When you do internally, it's called upasana. That aradhana upasana difference is there. But I give you, so we do with a desire list. That's called sakama. Nothing wrong in that. That's also okay. Right? There are so many sakama upasanas. Then nishkama upasanas are. Oh God, I'm doing puja every day. I'm doing sandhyavandan every day. I'm doing naivedyam every day. The purpose is I don't want anything. You already given me everything. I want to purify myself so that I'm ready for jnana. Nishkama upasana is for purification, chitta shuddhi. Right? So, meditation, nirguna, somebody has done Nishkam Upasana, then you start going to Nirguna Upasana. Nirguna Upasana is Chitta Shuddhi. Okay. So do you understand the difference between this thing? Sakam Upasana, Jnana is for self-realization. Upasana is for purification. Chitta Shuddhi. Clear? So with the purification of the mind is purified, Jnana is very easy. Right? I'll tell you, no. We did a painting for the house. Okay. Have any of you done painting for the house? What is the first? He does the scrubbing. Wall. Clean wall will be scrubbed thoroughly. I asked you to do the painting. No. First scrubbing has to be done. Otherwise, paint will not stick properly. Then you'll put another called patty or some coating, no? The white coating. What is it? Putty. Putty. Some white coating will do. Why white coating? I have told you paint. No, by putting putty, the stick paint will stick better. So after that, you put a paint. Similarly, for coming to Dana, Karma Yoga is scrubbing. Upasana is putting putty. Then Dana will stick. Painting. Otherwise, if you do painting, the painting will keep on peeling off. So, Upasana, Saguna Upasana, Nirguna Upasana is the scrubbing process and putty. And Jnana is painting. So, one who is qualified in this thing, Saguna Upasana, Nirguna Upasana, he will catch hold of Jnana like it. He becomes very well qualified student. It's called Uttama Adhikari. For him, Shravana Matra and Mukti. Listening to Jnana, he will get liberated. Okay? Understand? So that student we are telling, okay, you have done Upasana like this. Shravana Manana Nidyasa. Jnana involves Shravana Manana Nidyasa. Whereas Upasana involves Pratik Upasana, Nama Upasana. Pratik Upasana is you take a form. Rama statue, Krishna statue, or fire, or water, Ganga Nadi. So Pratika, you need a form. A Pratika, representation. For meditation. Because otherwise meditation mind will not stay. Are you clear? Deities. In a Vedic time, they didn't have a pratika like Rama Krishna. They used to worship fire, wind, natural elements as a pratika. Nama Upasana, Nama Japa, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Om Nam Omkara, all this Nama Japa, that's Nama Upasana. Which involves, Upasana involves visualization and concentration. Mind will become concentrated. Very important. Mind becomes sharper. Concentrated in Upasana. Right? Subtle. Mind will become subtle. It cannot be. Then Nirguna Upasana. So now Saguna Upasana is done. He can go to Nirguna Upasana. Nirguna Upasana, Aham Graha Upasana. It's called Aham Graha Upasana. Aham Graha means he is trying to grasp Aham. I am. From form of the deity, he has gone inside. He has gone to grasp Aham. I am. What is I am? He is trying to grasp. He has not found out what is I am because he has not come to Jnana. Viveka Vichara not developed. In Aham Graha Upasana, okay, what he is trying to do? Soham. I am he. I am he. He is there still. The God is still separate from me. He is constantly thinking, I am he. I get what I'm saying? That's why Soham Dhyana. Many places people are teaching Soham Dhyana without understanding what it is. It's called Aham Graha Upasana. I am he. I am trying to constantly think. Still, I am not real. I am he because Jnana. Soham must be. I am he. I and Brahman are one. Right? Understand? Still, it's a mental concept because you are not clear why you are one. Tattvamasi is there, I understood. But I have not understood the real meaning of Tattvamasi. Why I am one. So now you are visualizing. Understand? That visualization is involved. Concentration is involved because mind will go jump. If the clear Jnana is there, mind will not go anywhere because mind is very clear. No. In Nididhyasa, I have realized I am he. I already understood clearly. Okay. So here, this is equal to, in this stage, is equal to Nanembudu. Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanamnane, Shivoham, Shivo. Constantly meditating. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the, I'm Shiva Swarupi. What is Shiva Swarupi? It's not clear still. See, this itself gives relief to many people. Many people say, morning, first thing when I get up, I think of this. That gives me relief. Because now you are coming, I'm closer to God, Ishvara, Shiva. But you are not realized what is that oneness. Still, you are on the path. That's called Aham Graha Dhyana. That means you are catching out of Aham. The I am right now, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am the man, I am the woman. You are trying to transform, I am the Shiva. You are trying to, in the process of transformation. Okay, meditation of the self. Are we clear? So, is it clear? Pratika Upasana, Nama Upasana, and Aham Graha Upasana. Most of the people, we do Aradhana. Aradhana means we will keep a statue, do puja. It's external. Upasana is internal. Aradhana starts with Aradhana, it ends up in Upasana. Okay, Upasana ends up in Jnana. Okay, so now, what is the purpose of Jnana? It is going beyond the subject and object. The world is there, I am there. The duality is there. I am experiencing the world, duality is there. Jnana will take you to beyond subject and object. The pure awareness, which is underlying subject and object, Brahman. Jnana. Now, Jnana is not a visualization. Jnana is recognition. Who am I? I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm pure awareness. That recognition is Jnana. And world is nothing but awareness or Brahman, many appearing as world. So you recognize the world as Brahman. The duality is gone. That's called Advaita, non-duality. So there is no visualization there, no imagination there. Okay, it's a clarity, crystal clear clarity that comes through. It is based on the Vivek and Vairagya, discrimination, dispassion developed through Vedantic study. So now, Upasana requires a focus on the object. I want, please meditate. What should I meditate? Oh, meditate on God, light. So you need an object. Nididhyasa doesn't require object. Nididhyasa is dropping all the objects, going beyond all object and subject. Subject and object. When you are a subject, you need an object. When I am with body and mind, I need an object to meditate on. Okay. So Nirguna Upasana does not involve focusing on object. It is focusing on I am. So here the focus is Aham Graha, Aham. Aham, focus is Aham. Still there is a focus. So right, you are trying to grasp Aham. Somewhere the sense of me is there. That you are trying to grasp. Okay. Nirvikalpa Jnana. The focus of Nididhyasa is Nirvikalpa Jnana. Many people think that enlightenment is an experience. No, it's a clarity. It's called Nirvikalpa Jnana. Okay. What is Nirvikalpa Jnana? I am pure awareness, Brahman in the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state. I have never changed. The real I. That is Nirvikalpa Jnana. It's not a vague experience. It's not an experience. Many people say, oh, it's enlightenment experience, such a beautiful experience. All experiences are nitya, unreal. Crystal clear clarity in the conscious, subconscious, unconscious mind is Nirvikalpa Jnana. So whereas in meditation, there will be samadhi, Savikalpa Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. When people do Bhakti Yoga Samadhi is there. Samadhi is in the Samadhi, ecstasy will be there. Some mind will stop, the tears will be there, mind will become absorbed. Samadhis are there in the Bhakti Yoga and Yoga. Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa Samadhi is the result of Upasana. Savikalpa or Nirvikalpa Samadhi is in the Ahamagra Jnana also. When you hold on to I am, okay, hold on to I am, rejecting all I am this, I am that, everything, just to hold on, stay as I am. Still it's savikalpa because you're holding on to I am. You just sit. I am. What happened to my son? I am. Because the moment I have to suffer, I have become mother. My subject, whatever subjectivity is there, I'm trying to remove in the amagrad. So this is Nisargadatta says, hold on to I am. First you hold on to I am feeling. There's a feeling of I amness in my body. Hold on to that. Reject everything else. Don't add anything to that. I am the body, I am the woman, I am the mind, I am suffering. All those things, don't add on to that. Okay. So Nirvikalpa Jnana is that. Now in Atma Brahma Jnana, I am infinite self, Aham Brahmasmi is very clear. I am Brahman. It's a Jnana. It's not an experience. In all experience, I am present. In all absence of all experience, I am present. I am the one who is present in experience, presence of experience and absence of experience. It's like water saying, I am in the wave, I am in the bubble, I am in the foam. But I am not a bubble, I am not the wave, I am not the foam. Subject, object, meditation, when you do meditation, here Jagat is Mithya. Jagat is Mithya, Brahma is Satya in Jnana. In Upasana, your deity, what your Upasya, object and subject both are real. Okay, otherwise you can't do Upasana. So Upasana, the world is real, I am real. My God, Ishvara is real, or what I mean, Krishna is real, I am real. I means I am real as a body, Krishna is real as a body. We'll come to that. Upasana, in Upasana, the subject and object are real. Understand? So that's why Upasana is possible, because you can focus on the mind on some solidity. In Nirguna Upasana, subject and object are one. Commonality is the focus. For example, in Nirguna Upasana, I can say, I am space, like space. Space is very close example of Atma. The space meditation, which I taught to you people. I am the light. Light, like a light, I illuminate everything. So it is not real self, but some amount of, you can understand the nature of self through this Upasana. So subject and object are one things. Yeah, so that it's the essence of the subject and essence of object is one. Which is Brahman, I have not understood fully. I have a space. I am like space, because space I can understand. I can't understand Brahman. I am like space. I am all pervading. Like that you can make it. No, I am saying he has a jnana, but he is not able to visualize jnana. He is an intermediate step. So I am Brahman. Brahman is thoughtless, spaceless, everywhere. How do I visualize everywhere? Oh, think of space, like space. He is sadhaka. That's why he is Nirguna Upasana. If he has complete Nirguna Upasana, he will come to Jnana, no? Okay. It is non-dual Advaita, where subject-object is not there. Subject-object duality is not there. Pure awareness. Whereas here in Saguna Upasana, there is a relationship with the deity. Oh, I am Bhakta. God is my father or mother. Support. Some relationship is there. Here there is no relationship. There is no separation between the deity, between Brahman and Atma. In meditation, Nirguna Upasana, I experience oneness. Here also, in oneness, I feel oneness with the universe. That oneness is also a problem, because oneness is possible when there is a two-ness. You can speak of oneness when there is two-ness. Advaita is no two-ness also. You can't even think of two, because both are mithya, objects. In oneness, the subject is I am there. Subject and object are one. It's not a state of expanded ego. It could be, but still purifying. Right? It's ego only. Upasana is possible only when ego is there. Upasana is not possible when ego is not there. Right? So, understood the difference between these things? Don't get confused with the upasana and jnana. So, now we'll come back to our earlier. So, why did he say in the right eye? Why did he say in the mind? Why did he say in the heart? We'll have to understand. Right? Ekatvam, oneness of Vaishwanara or Vishwa with the Virat. Microcosm with macrocosm, visualize in the right eye. Microcosm and macrocosm, Taijasa and Hiranyagarbha, visualize in the mind. And Pradna, microcosm and macrocosm, sleeper, visualize in the heart center. Why did he say that? Is the question. What is the reason for this location? I'm trying to tell you the thought process behind Upasana. See, people do meditation. Meditation in the heart center. You'll keep on meditating. Why? All those things are not known. People just blindly meditation practice is given. Okay, meditation is made a mechanical process without thinking why I'm doing, what I am doing. Earlier, when Guru initiates you into Upasana, he will give a very specific instruction why you have to do, how you have to do. Now, what has happened when the Guru teaches is Upasana means do mechanical process. Step number 1, 2, 3, 4, do it. Why you do it, how you do it, it's not there. So, why on the right eye? Please tell me. Why did they say right eye Upasana? Any idea? Why right eye? Not why left eye. Our right eye is connected to left part of the brain. Left part of the brain is connected to our logic and outgoing mind, ego. See their understanding of life. Our ego operates based on the left part of the brain, logic, outgoing part of the mind. Right eye controls the left brain controls the right eye. Okay. And why eye? Because when you wake up, our eyes open. The waking state consciousness character be eyes opening and seeing the world. Right? Waker consciousness is operating through eye, seeing the world. Now, only eye? No. Eye is told has a representation of eye, ear, nose, tongue, taste, and all the other functions of the body. The 5 koshas, 5 karme jnanendriyas. Shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. In the 5 way, I experience the outer world. So, eye is only told as a representative. So, many people to keep on making Vaishwara is my right eye. Why right eye? Without understanding what is significance, we'll think, visualize Vishwara. What is so told is that through sense organs of eyes, ear, nose, tongue, and touch, the Vaishwara is operating, functioning. Eye is only given as indicator of all our 5 sense organs. The right eye is given as indicator of our outgoing nature of the mind, which is left brain based. We do Upasana blindly. No. Upasana has a very systematic science behind it. So now what you do, Vaishwanara is operating through my right eye. Please understand, don't think that right eye means just right eye. Right eye means all sense organs. All sense organs, if Vaishwanara is all functioning to experience the world. It's a waker consciousness. Right? So now why did I bring the Vaishwanara? Saptanga Ekonomshati is not only just through your body. It is through all the bodies. It's not, consciousness is nothing special to you. Experience is nothing special to you. It's universal. Universal knower, Vaishwanara, experience the world through waker bodies. And the center for waking is eyes, because eyes, seeing the world, is a first opening of our waking consciousness. Just symbolic. All touch, everything is like that. But external thing is given prominence by opening the eyes. Are we clear? So our waking consciousness operates through eye and all sense organs. That's Vaishvanara. And for it's universal, it's all the bodies. That's why Vaishvanara is a collection of all the bodies. But for you, Vaishvanara through eye, because consciousness is universal and local. Global and local. As universal, it's Vaishvanara. And operates through eye. Okay. So now, again, we have a question. Consciousness operating through eye, that means Vaishvanara is localized to eye? No. It is actually Atma, Pratyek Atma, is eliminating the eye, energizing the eye consciousness. So there is no Atma does not take the form of Vaishvanara, Hiranyagarbha, or Taijasa. Vaishvanara, Taijasa, or Pradna. Atma appears as Vaishvanara, Taijasa, Pradna. Appears as. That appearance is in the eye. But it's only Atma only you are referring to. We are not referring to another entity called Vaishvanara. Atma only is appearing, eliminating my sense organs. We are referring to Vaishvanara. Really we are referring to Sakshi, Atma. Are you getting it? That's why I said, no, right eye is given as pointer to focus. Bring the consciousness. Understand? So now the upasana which is told in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad elsewhere is the consciousness in your right eye, Vaishvanara or Vishwa in your right eye, is one with the Ish upasana, the method. Object is required now. Object is told as sun, Surya upasana. Because you need an object to upasana, like pratika is required. Surya is a pratika. Gayatri mantra upasana is Surya upasana. Pratika. Understand? So what is upasana told now? The Purusha or the consciousness in your eyes and consciousness in the sun are one. We are not doing worshipping of the sun. We are not doing Surya upasana. Surya is an object. We are actually upasana Surya Narayana, consciousness there. The consciousness in that and consciousness in you is one. The waker consciousness in you and the consciousness operating through the object, whatever object we are seeing, is one. We are not worshipping the deity form. We are worshipping the consciousness in the form. That consciousness one we have to meditate. Still, you may not be clear what is that oneness, but still that upasana is oneness of Vaishvanara with Virat. Surya is the representative of Virat there now. Sun is the representative of Virat, totality. Somewhere your mind should focus, now otherwise mind will get diverted. So Gayatri Mantra Upasana is nothing but Virat Purusha Upasana in that way. Right? So I and sun are one. Pindana and Brahmanda is one, and it's called Upasana. Understand? Mind will not accept it easily. How can I be one? So the consciousness in that is with conscious one me. That exists, I exist. Right? Like that we have to think of. So similarly, we have to think of two people. God is in you, God is in me. They are one. That's the meaning of namaskara. This namaskara is not just like a handshake. When you do somebody, we meet namaskara. Namaskara is upasana actually. You know that. It is not a ritual. It is not a formality. Namaskara is upasana. What you are saying is the God in your heart and God in my heart. Pradna in your heart and Pradna in my heart is one. It's a upasana. Seeing God in everybody. Okay. So why right eye is understood, right? Right eye because it's left brain and it's outgoing mind. So then why eye? Because it's a window to waker world. But it also involves all the sense organs, including the whole body. And entire body of waker body is functioning because of Vaishvanara. So what happens to you? The sense organs go and outwards and see the world. Oh, I am seeing the apple. Wonderful. You are seeing apple. Apple is object and I am seeing it. Who is here now? Who is the seer? I see, I am the body is seeing. Body is not seeing. The seeing is happening through the body. Body is animated by consciousness of Chidabhasa. Is the mind seer? Mind is also not seer. The Sakshi sees through the body. The witness, the pure awareness, Sakshi, who is nothing but Pratyekatma, sees through the body. Now the problem comes. Pratyekatma is not a seer, not a doer, not a enjoyer. Akarta, Abhokta, Advaita. Understand? But Pratyekatma becomes Karta, Bhokta, Advaita because of superimposition of Upadhis, the sense organs and the mind. So who is seer now? Atma is the seer, not the body. So Sakshi is the seer. In reality, Sakshi doesn't see anything. Because of the Upadhi, we are saying Sakshi is the seer. Are you getting what I'm saying? Sakshi is never seer. Doesn't see, do, experience anything. But Upadhis are superimposed on that. We cannot separate out there. So we are saying Atma is the seer. Because we have illusion the body is the seer. No, body is not the seer. Atma is the seer, we'll say. Because with the Upadhi, Atma is the seer. In reality, Atma doesn't see. Okay. So it's like electricity is going through bulb and fan. Fan blows the air and bulb gives the light. So now you come and say, light is because of bulb, which is false. Light is because electricity is true, but electricity doesn't give light. Similarly, all actions of the body, of all the bodies in the world, are Vaishwanara, which is nothing but Sakshi. Even though Sakshi doesn't do anything, because of Upadhi, we are saying like that. Sakshi is the knower in that sense. But I think, oh, I know, I saw. Who is that I? Body and mind. It's like bulb saying, I gave the light. I cannot give the light. Bulb cannot give the light. Electricity is required. So electricity doesn't give the light. That's another problem. But because of presence of electricity, bulb is glowing. Similarly, because of presence of Sakshi, body is functioning. Because of presence of Sakshi, Atma, Pratyekatma, all bodies get activated by consciousness called Vaishwana. Functioning. So this is the end of your understanding that I am the doer. You tell me, what are you doing? Are you breathing? Are you thinking? Thinking happens through your mind. Breathing is happening. Your heart is beating. I know something. How can you know something? Sense organs cannot see, know anything. My mind cannot know anything. The knowing principle, Sakshi, has to eliminate it. Is that clear? Why I? Now, why mind? Mind, in the waking state also, we are seeing something, but wake-up consciousness, their mind is going on. The thoughts are going on. Subtle body is active. The subtle body is active at that time. What's happening in the thought? What's happening to thought? Present and absent thought is recognized by whom? Taijasa. The inner light. Right? And where is the inner light? In the mind. Now, where is the position of the mind? I'll ask you, where is the position of the mind? I'll say here or here, feeling. Somewhere you have to position the mind. Then you have to contemplate. This is Taijasa, and my Taijasa is one with the universal Taijasa. All the bodies is same. I'm not special. What is called personal is universal. What is universal is called impersonal, called Sakshi. Personal to impersonal to universal. Personal to universal to impersonal. See, I am hungry. Is it special to you? The hunger is common to everybody, all living beings. It's universal. Understand? It's not personal. So we say, it's a personal matter, yeah. What is a personal matter for you? It's a person. I can't tell to anybody. What is personal? Ultimately, I have fear or anxiety or something. It's nothing personal to you. It's universal only. Everybody has anxiety. You are special. I have hunger. Is it personal? It's experience to the body. Body is a point of experience, but body is not the experiencer. In that sense, superimposition of Atma, body, mind, and intellect, Atma becomes the experiencer, doer, and knower. Atma, because superimposition. But really look at it, the Atma is none of these. And that's universal actually, it's not individual. What is personal to you? Tell me. Everything is universal. Thinking, feeling, heartbeat, breathing, everything is universal functioning. That universal function is called Deva. That's called Vaishwana or Deva. I'm doing something. How can you do something? The Vaishwana conscious presence in your body operates and activates the body. That's all. Then what is that I am is your impressions, vasanas which you have gathered, thinking that I am the body. That will get activated. If at all anything personal to you, it's your vasanas and impressions, which is localized to body, localized to the individual experience.
So the content is consciousness.
Vasanas, impressions. Are we clear? Functioning is not personal. Function is universal. Okay. Same thing is Taijasa. Now, where is okay? Vaishwana. See, for meditation, I need a focus on the mind now. So actually, people say instead of right eyes, nowadays people say Atma chakra here. So the idea is to give a place for you, for your attention to go. Otherwise, the mind will get diverted. So then, mind. Where is the location of mind? Mind is deep inside in the brain cavity, we can say. Or mind is in the heart center here, chest center, we can say. Somewhere you have to focus on the mind. That's called Taijasa. So the consciousness there, which is activating that subtle body or thoughts or eliminating subtle body thoughts, which is nothing Chidabhasa, is nothing but Sakshi only, Atma only. The consciousness is universal. Vaishwana is universal. So where is personal for you? What is personal for you? Then that's why it's said in the Taijasa in the mind. And Pradna is in the heart center. So why it's held in heart center? Because in the waking state, the Pradna I told you is Atma, Pratyekatma. It's there all the time. Okay? It's there all the time. Pradna is like, Pratyekatma is like a background of your Vaishwanara and Taijasa. It's always there. But that will become evident when there are some thoughts are not there. There are gaps in our thoughts. In that time, screen is exposed. Pradna. See, our thoughts have gaps. It's not that continuously we have thoughts. A lot of gaps in our thoughts. There's a gap in our breathing, gap in sensations, gap in heartbeat. In that gap, what is there? The Pradna or Pratyekatma is exposed because there's no covering there. Upadhi is not there. Understand? Otherwise, Pratyekatma is there in the background. Screen is there all the time. Only movies, interval is there, you see the screens. In our consciousness, in our waking state itself, there are intervals in our consciousness. That time, Pratyekatma is exposed. Otherwise, Pratyekatma doesn't come and go. Pratyekatma is always there. Thoughts will come and go. Are you understanding? Now, what is the location of Pratyekatma? Pratyekatma location is told as heart center. Why? Because in Upanishads, we say, in the deep sleep, the jiva withdraws to the heart center. All the 72 nadis are connected. So the jiva withdraws to heart center. Jiva means intellect. So the heart is the center for Pratyekatma. Okay, now the question will come. We have to visualize Pratyekatma is in the space of the heart, or space of the heart is in Pratyekatma. So object is there again. Right? The space is an object. So do you think that there's a space there, then there's some Atma sitting there? We have to visualize that. Okay? No. The space is the name of Pratyekatma. Okay? Pratyekatma is the any name is actually points to Brahman only. So bubble is nothing but water, wave is nothing but water, foam is nothing but water only. The space is given as an indicator to Pratyekatma, which is not in space. The space is in Pratyekatma. The water is not in a wave. Wave is water appears as a wave, but water is not wave. Okay, but wave is water. Similarly, space is nothing but Pratyekatma. Pratyekatma is not space, innermost self. So you have to say, for your attention purpose, its heart is given, but the space is, you look at the space. Ultimately, there's nothing there, space, and one who is aware of the space is Atma, Sakshi. Right? The attention is taken to Sakshi. Okay? So don't think that, oh, I have to visualize a space there. In the space, I am sitting there. How do I should be Atma, small or Atma, big Atma, like a tiny dot or big dot? No. The space is the pointer to Atma, because space is the absence of all objects. In the absence of all objects, what is there is the presence, which is aware of the absence. In deep sleep, absence of all object is there. Who is aware of that? Atma, Sakshi. Like that, attention is taken to Sakshi. Now, don't think that there are Sakshi. The Pratyekatma takes three forms: Vaishwanara, Taitsa, and Pratna. No, it doesn't take three forms. It appears as three forms because of Upadhi, conditioning. That's all. Okay. Do not think that there are three entities called Vaishwanara, Taitsa, Pratna. They are not there. Only Upadhi superimposed. It's like a man. Okay. When you ask the officer coat and suit, he becomes officer. Upadhi is different now. Coat and suit. In the house, he'll put a pancha, a lungi and this thing. He becomes, sits for puja. So Upadhis have changed. But it's the same man. Same Sakshi, because of Upadhi is called with different names. With the Samashti Jiva Upadhi, it's called Vaishwanara. With Samashti, a totality of Upadhi is called Virat. Not only Jiva, complete. Similarly, Samashti Jiva Upadhi in the subtle state, sleep state, dream state, is called Taijasa. Samashti subtle body Upadhi, andre subtle world Upadhi is called Hiranyagarbha. Samashti causal world Upadhi is called Ishvara. Samashti Jiva Upadhi in deep sleep is called Prajna. Upadhis are different. All the names are given to only Sakshi, Pratyekatma. They are not different entities. We should not start visualizing another entity. Clear? So, what is the difference between Upasana and Dhyana? Upasana involves Vyashti and Samashti together. Both are real. Vyashti and Samashti both are real. I am real and my deity is real. God is real. I am thinking of oneness with that. Upasana. Right? In Upasana, I am thinking oneness. What is oneness? You're thinking of oneness with friend now. My shirt and your shirt. Matching. You're trying to find matching with the both. With the deity. Right? What is matching? Existence is matching. My intellect, I have intellect. Deity has intellect. Super intellect. Like whatever I have, in the infinite quality, the deity is there. So matching, you are trying to find out in the Upasana. Are you getting what I'm saying? Say, I have love. Deity, my Krishna, is infinite ocean of love. I have a little bit tiny love. So whatever the deity is there, ocean. I'm just a tiny, but there's matching. Somewhere there's matching. Right? You are considering Upadhi now. I have Kriya Shakti, action. My deity, Krishna, Rama, has infinite power, omniscience, omnipotence, all those things. What is, I am Jiva, I'm small, tiny, but my Bhagavan is infinite. So you are actually qualities we are trying to match. I'm saying one. He is like ocean, I am like a drop, but I am one with the ocean. Like that you are thinking. That's called upasana. Now in jnana, you are removing all upadis. You are going back to the original, sakshi. How we do that? So I am seeing jnana is have to be understand. We have to remember what is chidabhasa. Chidabhasa, the Atma, the Sakshi, reflects on the mind. It's called Chidabhasa. The I am feeling comes. It reflects on the body. So the eliminates all sense organs, and through eyes, you see the world. Eyes or sense organs, you see the world. Correct? So you remember that. So now Sakshi is same. The consciousness which gets reflected on the body eliminates the whole bodies. On the mind, it eliminates the whole mind. These are called Hiranyagarbha and Vaishwanara, Taijasa, collective or individual. But it's all referring to Sakshi only. It's not, there are multiple entities are not there. They are appearances. Right? Chidavas only are giving different names. Pratyekatma. It's Pratyekatma is the reality. Okay. So now what happens? In dhyana, now upasana you understood, right? Upasana you are trying to match. Oh God, you are dharma, you are embodiment of dharma. All your actions are dharma. I also do dharma, but I little bit dharma. Okay, please bless me with the dharma. Oh Shiva, you are of nature of vairagya. You are infinite vairagya. I have a little bit of vairagya. I don't drink coffee or tea, but some little bit of vairagya is there. I only drink once. I have a little bit of vairagya. Please bless me with more vairagya. So you are asking divine qualities in your life in that sense. Purification. Daivi guna. That's called Shamadama Tidiksha Upadisha. Oh, Guruji, Guru Upasana. Guruji is always calm and peaceful, smiling. I'm also smiling once in a while. Like that, Upasana is trying to match and develop those qualities. So always deity is infinite, I'm tiny, but qualities are same. Like that. That's in Upasana. In Jnana, deity and me, what is beyond that? Subject and object, what is beyond that is what you're seeing. For example, I'm seeing my hand. Am I seeing my hand? No. The light is falling my hand. I'm seeing reflected light. Am I seeing reflected light? No, I'm seeing Chidabhasa. Awareness reflected there. Chidabhasa. My hand has fingers or separations are there. Okay. But the light, there's no separation. Light doesn't split. Similarly, light which is falling on my hand, Bahir Jyoti, it doesn't split. The Jyoti is coming from Atma Jyoti, light of self. I'm seeing only reflection. So now, if I'm seeing the reflection, what is the original? I am the original. So like that, you have to take inwards and go back to yourself. Any object, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and everything in the world points to the self only, because they are all reflections. You'll never be missing self. Any experience is nothing but pointing to the self, which is not experience, which is awareness. That's why dhyana is very simple. Antar Jyotihi, Bahir Jyotihi, Pratyak Jyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham. I am the light. That light is awareness. That light falls on the mind, Taijasa. The light falls on the body, Vaishwanara. The light falls on the world, experience the world. And what I see is a reflection. Reflection always points to the original, which is Atma, Atma Jyoti, Sakshi. This is the dhyana. So in dhyana, we are ignoring the form. The light is falling on the hand. The hand has a form. Okay, the form is ignored because Nama Rupa. Today my hand is like this. Tomorrow I become old, hand will be like this. That's still the reflection will be there. Forms will keep changing, but reflection is what we are referring. Reflection is point to the original, like reflection in a mirror pointing to my face. So this is where this meditation, he is pointing to Upasana you have done. The Upasana he is trying to make him clear, take him to Jnana. That's why this sloka is there. Are you clear? Now the question comes. Why are you telling me in my body? Because my dear, the waker has a problem. And Vekar has a concept that I am the body. So that's why with reference to your body only I have to tell. Right? The Vekar has a problem. Sleep, there's no problem. Sleep, you are Atma only, Pratyek Atma only, pure Atma only, because there are no objects there. The dreamer, Waker and dreamer cannot be distinguished. That means Waker or dreamer you can combine two in one. A dreamer, thoughts. Now I am saying the body consciousness also is not all the time continuous. There are states, thoughtless states. The Pratyek Atma gets exposed in the waking state also. Gap between thoughts. We are not aware. You don't have to go to deep sleep state to understand deep sleep state. In the waking state itself, that state, that Pratyek Atma is there as a background all the time. So your relation has to happen in the Pratyek Atma happened in the waking state. Correct. For you to become aware, remember that deep sleep state where thoughtless were there. So that is Pratyek Atma. So how was in deep sleep? Thoughtless. And where is my consciousness or awareness centered around? In the heart center. Remember your nature.
Body, that just is coming to the body side.
So for the waker, ignorance has to be removed. Upasana is given to the waker, Dana is given to the waker. Are you clear? There are Light of Self Foundation as a website, YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that and you can forward to your friends. Children program is there an iLead channel. You can use that. Facebook for children program, you can go to iLead channels in the Facebook or YouTube. Anybody has a question? Unmute. Any questions? Yes, Ramprakash.
So, Sagunopasana, when I think of Rama or Krishna, I'm acquiring his qualities. So then, so can I say that I'm conscious? Or if I think of Rama or Krishna as consciousness, then only I can call me as consciousness.
No, question is not clear.
My question is, if I so by Sagunopasana, when I think if I want to acquire the qualities of Rama or Krishna, see that is Sagunopasana.
See, you have done Upasana, no? You are asking a question. You have done Upasana for last 30 years, no?
Yeah.
Right? What did you Upasana do? Oh, Datta Bhagavan, Trigunatita, okay? Aita. So, Jnana Swarupa, like that Upasana you have done, no? You are discussing the qualities only, no?
Yeah.
Oh, Rama, Dharma Swarupa. Like that we are thinking of the divine qualities, no?
No, when I come to that stage, then it will not be Sagunopasana, it will become the Nirgunopasana, you know?
When Upasana I said no, when there is a separation, only Upasana is possible, no?
When I go to the level of I am the conscious as Rama, I am conscious of Krishna, then I can be called as a Nirguna Pasana.
It could become Nirguna Pasana.
That's what I want.
When you are thinking of the qualities, it becomes Saguna Pasana. Great qualities of Rama, Dhairya, courage, Shanti, Dharma. Right?
Got it.
Anybody else any questions?
Gurudeva.
Yes.
Yeah, Gurudeva, after listening to you, I have a little clarification, please. I need. In Nirguna Upasana, there is a meditation happening on formless.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in this formless Upasana, is this formless upasana based on inferences of Ananda in the deep sleep state?
I'm not able to understand.
Okay. Is this formless upasana based on the inferences of Ananda in deep sleep state?
No, you'll remember always deep sleep Ananda anyway. But Upasana is, okay, I'll say Atma is, for example, Atma quality of Upasana you do. Atma, okay? The self. Self is no quality. So asangoham you do Upasana. I am not unattached. How do you do that? I am like space. Space is unattached. Atma is Ananda Surupa. How is Ananda Surupa? Like deep sleep. Atma is illuminates everything in the world. Jyoti Surupa. Like that light. Like that you have to take nearest object.
Yeah. So So it is based on the inferences of all the qualities of Atma.
Now, nearest thing which can give, it's not real Atma, but nearest thing which can give you pointer.
Yes. But
for example,
yeah.
Asanga, unattached. What is the example for unattached? Atma is unattached. What is the example for unattached? Wind can be one. Or space can be another. Like space, I am unattached. Right? Like. When you say use the word like, this is Upasana. Okay. When you are Atma, there's no question of like or this, nothing is there. There's no object there.
Yeah, definitely.
Atma is Ananda Surupa. How? Like deep sleep.
Yeah. So here in this discourse, the inference is the Ananda in deep sleep, which we can relate to as Nirguna Upasana.
Correct. So Nirguna Upasana, you are relating the experiences in the waking state to the closest to Atma. That's not really Atma, but it's closest.
Yes. It's clear, Gurudeva. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anybody else?
Prabhuji,
Yes, go ahead.
You said Jiva Samashti Upadi is Ishvara, right?
I didn't say. What is it? What is the question?
No, you went on telling many terms. When you spoke about upadis, you spoke about many things. One of that was Jiva Samashti Upadi is in causal form is Ishvara, alva?
No. See, there's a causal world, subtle world, and gross world. World includes Jiva and Jagat, everything, living and non-living.
Right. Okay.
The totality, right? The upadi of the totality, if there's a upadi for Atma or Brahman, that is called totality of causal world, which includes Jiva and Jagat. So that's called Ishvara.
Right, correct.
Totality of subtle world, upadi is there, that's called Hiranyagarbha.
Okay.
Totality of the gross world, upadi is there, it's called Virat. But now, in upadi, we'll just take the jiva, not the object.
Correct. Okay.
The totality collection of all jivas is Vaishwanara.
Right.
Making gross world.
Correct.
Subtle bodies of all jivas is Hiranyagarbha.
Right.
Rather not here, Vaishtajasa. Subtle body, eliminating subtle body of all the deep sleep, we call as a causal body is called Pradna.
Right. Yeah, correct. That is clear. But you went on, I think I'll go back and listen to what you said.
Veshti, when we speak of Veshti, we are speaking of totality. When you speak of when we speak of Veshti, we are taking individuality.
Individual.
When we are speaking of Samashti, is totality.
Correct.
Pindanda and Brahmanda.
Correct. So the Saguna Brahma is also an upadi on Nirguna Brahma, right? Definitely.
Saguna Brahma is the world superimposed on Brahman. World.
Correct. Fine. Okay.
Gross world or subtle world, cause world. Gross world is superimposed, is called Virat. Subtle world is superimposed, is called Hiranyagarbha. Causal world is superimposed, is called Ishvara.
Okay. Fine. Yes, thank you.
Anybody else? Any questions? Pallavi?
Prabhuji, I just woke up.
So you were just awakened. Very good. Congratulations.
I will listen to the video later.
So you have an awakening party. Karthik, any questions?
No, Prabhuji, I'll listen to the video.
Okay, take care.
ಏನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay.